I said what I said.
This is Seven Dooms for Sandpoint, Chapter 3, Whistles in the Dark, Episode 27. Would anybody like to try their hand at a recap to bring us up to speed to where we are now?
I vote for Tamiko.
I'll do it. So we spent some time trying to befriend our new lizard lady friend, and she our new lizard pal.
If we could, yeah.
It's not. This is not the lusty Argonian maid.
No. What is it? And we did so successfully. We thought for a moment that she was going to chomp on Lumi, but surprise, she was actually chomping on the gobbo who got away, Gerlunk, who was hiding behind a secret door, listening to everything we were saying. Motherfucker, he deserved to get chomped. So after that happened, we started shaking down everything for loot, and in the process, Velynia found a secret door. Possibly the secret door that Rip Nugget escaped through after he barbecued their old leader? Maybe so. Who could say? We didn't get a chance to check that out because Lumi, make sure I'm pointing the right way, Lumi saw a monarch butterfly, the physical embodiment of her god Desna, which flittered behind Velynia because she never sees those fucking butterflies ever.
Weird.
It fluttered, right? But it started fluttering towards one of the doors we hadn't checked out yet to the west, and so Lumi just fucking followed that thing into the door and into the room full of fucking webs. And she started to follow the butterfly to the north side of the room when suddenly spiders. And then the spiders were quickly followed by a tall, pale gentleman thing, ? With long claw fingers, who declared that Lumi had set foot into the lair of Lord Longfingers, and asked if we had. You do it, Jake.
Did you bring any juicy meat treats for my children?
That.
Yep.
And that's where we're at.
And that's where we're at.
That's right where we're at. Nice job, Tamiko.
Let me fix the map real quick on the...
You have entered Owlbear Rodeo.
So yeah, there's where the situation stands with Lord Longfingers is...
Oh my god, there was the whole thing with the guy, the taxidermist guy too. That was last time, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There was a whole thing with the creepy taxidermist guy off in the side room with his pet sausage. I can't make this shit up, man. Jake's doing the naming. And he told us that all of the Whistlefang goblins that we've encountered so far were under the control of a witch goblin named, what's the name?
Monargle.
Monarch.
Who keeps their names in a hat, and that's how she controls them, but she doesn't have his name. And we should really go hunt her down and bring back her head, her body, or whatever to the taxidermy guy, because
because then he's going to give us a secret magic prize of some sort.
I believe he specifically said he was going to give you a magic bug.
He said a magic bug, and then said we didn't seem impressed with a magic bug, so he would tell us where to find the secret magics of the Starfall.
Yes, he did.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes, good point.
Forgot.
Yeah.
So, as we are here now, Lumi, you see that too close for comfort. You are flanked by a couple of hunting spiders that are probably pretty close to your size. With a couple more lurking in the back, and then the tall, gangly albino Lord Longfingers, with his incredibly long fingers, like clawed fingers, just sort of moving them like this, click, 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 and looking past you to where Natalin is within about 10 feet of you. Lord Longfingers raises a clicking hand. Is that juicy meats for us?
Lumi, like, she's all like calorie small. Her tail's like curled up around her leg. She's like, meaty treats, and she's like patting around in her belongings, as she's like slowly trying to take a few steps back. And she doesn't want to actually turn around to see what he's pointing at because she's scared that in that brief moment, he's gonna attack or something. Listen, I might have something over here. And she's like slowly trying to backpedal a little bit.
As soon as you make
fumbling through her belongings,
any movement, you hear that scuttling sound, and the spiders are big enough you can even sort of hear their like mandibles or jaws, mouths working. You hear that. I don't know how to describe it. It's just that we all know that sound of scuttling giant spiders. As you move, they
I think
move.
Australians do.
Where are you going?
Well, okay, here, I've got some, I've got some oregano, and some chamomile tea.
Give him a tepid pocket.
Give him
I ate all of
pocket.
those!
Oh, shit. Millie.
And she detaches
any
her
more?
water skin and kind of sloshes it and like, well, how about some water? Water is really refreshing. Hydration is really important, especially, for your great, terrifying fangs. But please don't eat me.
Lord
And
Longfingers
she's like,
steps forward, reaching a hand out.
Ew.
Pushes a long nailed finger right through your water skin. And water just starts dribbling down your arm.
I have a question, Jacob.
Not blood.
Ew.
may I make a recall knowledge check on this large monstrous creature? To have me know what Lumi would know about this kind of creature.
While you do that, what was it, Tamiko?
Never mind. He specifically said not blood, which means he's looking for bloody meat treats, just like Lizzie was.
Don't we have like a cow in a bag of holding right now or
Hey,
something?
no, what?
No. Ophelia is staying with us.
There's still
Alright.
some dead gobbos, though. I
So
think
I'm making
specifically only 3 of them got chomped, which means there's still a metric butt ton lying around out here.
That'll be a 23 on recall knowledge, for Lumi to know what kind of creature Lord Longfingers is. And if she can know anything about Lord Longfingers and this creature's like intellects, friendliness, like appetites.
So, if
This
you're
is the thing
trying,
that could be. She's rummaging through her brain of any kind of stories and stuff about creatures like this.
so what skill did you use?
Esoteric lore, specifically because it's about creatures. I can use esoteric lore on anything to do with creatures.
A 23. Just trying to see if that's 23 it
Sorry,
would be
it would be a 24. Sorry, 24. Sorry.
that would be still
Mhm.
a critical success. Lord Longfingers is an albino version of a creature known as a web lurker. What kind of information am I required to give you based on your success?
Okay, so Lumi is wanting to know, like, how intelligent is this thing? How reasonable is it? Is it, does she get that? Does she know / think that, well, if we can make an actual transaction with this thing, that we might be able to be good on our way? Is this thing a little bit too conniving, etc.? That's ultimately what she's trying to like rack her brain for.
I will say that what you know, you're able to identify it as an aberration known as a web lurker. They are intelligent, and they are known for their affinity and ability to speak with and command spiders. They are hunters, but also can be ambush hunters using their spiders and webs to trap prey. But as far as, while you don't know this thing's disposition or intentions, the fact that it's speaking to you and the nature of which it's speaking, it seems to not yet be aggressive towards you.
Do you have an idea? If
I do not have an idea.
Millie from behind. Millie from behind goes. Well, wait. First, did we hear all of that?
The door's open, and I think we're talking.
Reasonably, yes.
Reasonably, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Millie goes. Oh, we have meat treats for you. They're out here. Do you want us to toss them in for you? Lots of fat, juicy meat treats.
Fat, juicy meat treats. Bring them for my children.
And Millie kind of looks at Velynia and goes, there's a lot of meat treats on the floor.
I think if you actually look through the door, Icselo's got 2 meat treats.
Kebabbed? Or just like,
no, just like
I
go
back
up by their feet.
I scurry back out and try and grab a couple myself. There were like a bunch, right?
Well, we fed some to the lizard.
There were 5 goblins initially. 4 more came. 3 got
There's like
eaten.
those the dog things too. There's like those dogs as well.
Yeah, one or two of those got eaten. I would say, all told, you've got somewhere in the neighborhood of like 8 to 12 carcasses in here.
We have a resource die of carcasses.
Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab one in each hand too, like one by the ankle, just like sling them over my shoulders and bring them.
Millie
into
sees you guys haul in carcasses. She's like, "Oh, thank you so much. My arms are feeling very weak right now, enfeebled for some reason."
Lumi is simply gonna try and buy time because she hears Millie speaking and kind of the shuffling of carcasses and corpses, and she's slowly taking steps back, like doing a bit of gestures of like, oh, look at what they got.
I come forward a little bit farther, just as far as I feel safe, and I think I chuck one to this one to the south, and then I chuck one right at Longfingers, like to be landed at their feet, kind of like an offering.
Don't be silly. Lumi's not a meat treat. Look at her scaly exterior. It's hardly squishy and meaty.
No.
I don't know why.
Yes, no,
I don't have too much meat on my bones.
No, and yeah, the exoskeleton alone, and I like tap Lumi on like the head, and it's like you have to get through that. It's a whole thing.
You throw one of the carcasses in towards Longfingers, and he doesn't make a move for it. But as you are bringing these corpses in, you see the spiders from the back come scuttling in. And as you drop corpses, these spiders will actually shimmy up onto up the wall and onto the ceiling, drop down right in front of you where you drop this body, and you'll see the spider just suddenly grabbing hold and just working. You just see it spinning it, and as they quickly take any bodies that you bring in and wrap them up and bring them. Well, this one's going to stay here, but the other two will sort of go back to where they were. But these two stay nearby Lord Longfingers. I would like Lumi who all brought bodies? Icselo and Velynia?
I did. Yeah.
Lumi with a +4. I would like you to roll a diplomacy make an impression check.
Ooh, okay. Oh, that's going to be a 34 diplomacy.
34.
What an impression.
34.
Versus a DC. That's going to be a critical success, which means you are going to move Lord Longfingers from indifferent up 2 levels from not just. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. I think it goes from. I can't remember now. It's indifferent. I have it in my reputation table.
Hey, while Jake looks at his reputation table, check us out on redbubble.com. At redbubble.com, you can get all kinds of great shirts like the one I'm wearing, the one Tamiko's wearing, and all kinds of other great ones. Tamiko tells me there's a sale on redbubble.com right now for 30% off your order. So why don't you check us today? That's redbubble.com. Just search Mini Terrain Domain.
Or type !! merch. $19
Or type
shirts.
! merch. Like I'm about to do right now.
So you
Chat.
have successfully moved him from indifferent, past friendly, to helpful.
Oh my god.
As
That's
Lord
great.
Longfingers
Holy
watches as these bodies are brought in and the spiders take the bodies and wrap them up and pull them back further into the lair. Lord Longfingers looks down at you, Lumi. You're not the goblin witch that usually brings our juicy meat treats.
No, I'm not the goblin witch.
Is she dead?
No, she's also not dead. Do you know which way she is?
Back the way you came.
Cool. That
But-
corroborates earlier.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm curious. I've not seen you and your kind before. Why
Well,
are
I'm a-
you here?
I'm a kobold, and well, we're not really around these parts too much. I actually haven't met another kobold before. But we're down here because, well, we're looking for something, and well, we've kind of bumped into a lot of monsters and people here that They seem to be kind of making things a lot worse for a lot of the people who live here. Like yourself, I imagine. I don't think that you particularly are fond of the goblin witch nearby, right? She says, trying to like lead Mr. Longfingers into hopefully she didn't do a blunder here.
I and my children guard this part of the Whistlefang lair in exchange for regular deliveries of juicy meat treats. But it has been a while since the witch has fulfilled her end of the bargain.
Sounds like she might be taking advantage of you then. If she's not upholding her end of the bargain, then why do you have to uphold yours?
It is in our desire to hold this ground.
Well, sure. Like, this is your home after all. But I wouldn't be very, very happy if someone, well, made some promises towards me and then broke their promises. That would make me feel very good about it. I imagine that, well, I don't think that she's holding her promise up very well. Like, I just met you and already we're giving you the meat treats that you want.
And that is why you and your friends are still alive.
Of course, of course. Your lair is magnificent and you're quite mighty, and I'm not saying anything to the otherwise.
He raises a hand, actually one of each hand, and sort of clicking his nails together, and he makes a sound that sounds very similar to the sound of the spiders. And these two spiders back away, joining the others, as they each help themselves to one of the juicy meat treats that you brought.
In exchange for the bountiful supply of food you have brought us, I will give you passage to my lair.
Yes.
For as long as we are fed.
That is so kind of you. Thank you. And you know what? I might even go have a talk with that goblin witch and see why she's not upholding her end of the sword of the bargain between the two of you. If there's anything that you want me to say to her, I can say that for sure. I did have one question. And she points northwards around that bend. What's up that way?
That way lies the magical pool from Starfall. My children and I don't venture into that area.
The magical what now? That's... Well... That sounds incredible. Is there any other... Is this the only way up to it?
Yes.
Well,
tread carefully upon our web. You will find...
Okay.
First, a door in the eastern wall of the cavern. Ignore that door. It leads to the lizard creature's lair where the goblins torture it. Continue as far north as you can go. Hidden amongst the wall is a secret entrance. Beyond the secret entrance is an illuminated pool.
Illuminated pool.
Whatever you do, do not drink from the waters more than once in a year.
Now, any other players would have their character roll a sense motive to make sure that, no one's trying to pull a fast one here. Lumi does not roll a sense motive. And she's like nodding and jotting this down in her mind.
He also points to the south. And you can just see directly south of where you're at, the edge of a door. And he points towards the southwest and
says, if you choose to go that way, be warned. The caverns and tunnels are crawling with vermin, gremlins.
Gremlins? And I would like to do a recall knowledge on gremlins as she asks, what kinds? What do they look like?
They are called Jenkins.
Oh, Jenkins. Alright. And I'll get Lumi to roll a recall knowledge on the mention of Jenkins. If she knows anything about these little guys.
your digital
She knows
die,
everything there is
your
to
digital
know.
die is hot.
That'll be a 34.
Ooh. God, Lumi knows so much about everything.
You know that Jenkins is sort of like the official taxonomic name of gremlins. Jenkins are sadistic tinkerers. They like to steal and sabotage items. They take great pride in their ability to curse precious objects. They hold grudges, and they make convoluted plans to get revenge when slighted. They are pests. They are vermin.
Mm-hmm.
They are not to be underestimated.
They are fey creatures, if I recall correctly, right?
Yes, they are fey.
Would Lumi know any kind of weaknesses of them? Like if it's one of those scatter a bunch of sand and they'll be forced to count it or something like that. Any kind of
That's great.
any kind of countermeasures that she would.
I think because of your crit,
You have to learn its name.
you would know that because they are fey, they are weak to cold iron. Lord Longfingers, you see the whole time you're talking to him, he keeps looking over his shoulder to where his children are feasting, and they're not doing so quietly.
Amazing.
So there's lots of crunching and munching and slurping happening in the background. And you can actually see with one of his long-fingered hands as he reaches up and wipes drool from his mouth.
As I said, you are free to traverse our lair as long as we are fed.
And he kind of looks at the bodies the spiders are eating, as well as the additional bodies, and says,
That should be for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he didn't say that, Lumi would be like, "That'll be good for about a week then, right?" I know that spiders don't eat that often.
He points up at the ceiling where the deadfall trap caught you.
Watch for the deadfall traps.
And once he shows you where they were set up, he actually starts pointing around the area and indicating where the other deadfall traps are.
What a kind
God.
old
How
man.
He basically teaches you or shows you how to identify them so that if you encounter these areas, you will immediately recognize that it's a trapped area. And I have
What a kind old man.
turned them all on. Let me rephrase that. I have activated all of the traps.
Bow, wow, wow.
Lord Longfingers turns and starts to walk back towards the others. And he gets, even before he's partway there to one of the wrapped bodies that the spiders wrapped up, you just see him plunge that long-fingered claws into the body and with zero effort just start to drag it across the web further into the area. As he looks back at you, Lumi, holding up the other claw, just a single long finger, and says,
"No more than once per year."
You have successfully handled the Lord Longfingers challenge diplomatically.
Wow.
Yeah, you would have, if we were doing XP, you would have gotten XP for this encounter as if you had
A little
defeated them.
number
plus.
appears above the head. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just get a
A
little
little plus that
plus
just says
whatever XP.
diplomatically.
Lumi will reach out back and she's like, let's go.
Okay.
And then
You
she
just-
I scurry out as well.
she weaves past and she's like, you see that the color's draining, and then she weaves and sees the giant lizard monster. She's like, there's too many monsters in this place.
You went that way.
Yeah, just to
regroup.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was on a different page and I came back and you were in a completely different area than I expected. That's fine.
We're regrouping. We're making a plan. Velynia would turn around as soon as we're clear and would just say, "Lumi, that was incredible."
She rounds a corner. I think she kind of just faints a little bit from just the adrenaline. She gets a little unsteady and leans up against the wall. Oh, I thought I was a goner.
Oh, that was a good thinking, Lumi.
That was fast talking. Well done. Well, what should we do? There's so many paths we could take. We could go kill the goblin bitch. We could go to the pool. We could go kill some Jenkins, whatever they are.
Jenkins, they're a type of gremlin fae. They're known for trying to sabotage any kind of items or treasures of value. They're pests and they get everywhere, but they are weak to cold iron, I know. But they're about this tall, and they have the nastiest little laugh, they do.
I'm going to count this as Lumi over-explains something on the bingo card. And I would just say, you are an encyclopedia, dear. In any case, what team? What should we do?
Well, I'm not very interested in pursuing any gremlins, especially if they are prone to, did you say eating things of value? Because if that's the case, we don't really have much of value, but we do have some stuff, so it's not like we can afford to let go of the things that we do have.
I imagine we probably just want to best avoid them.
I agree.
I will admit that pool that Mr. Lord Longfingers pointed out is a bit intriguing to me, and well, you weren't going to believe me, but I saw a Desnan Monarch butterfly flying through here with its purpley, indigo, violet shimmering little wings, and well, that's why I was following it. And that led me into the lair of Mr. Lordfingers, but it went that way up to the north, and where he said that was the pool, and I think this is Desna trying to guide me.
I believe you are right, Lumi, and you should follow what your guide is giving us directions.
I made a mistake, and went alone and he almost got
You
me
were
into
not.
the worst
I
trouble.
was-
And I
Lumi.
want to go up there and I want to make sure that I'm not going all by myself and I have my friends with me.
I was with you. The whole way. We would not let you go by yourself.
I didn't even think to let everyone know that I was going this way, and I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right, Lumi. It
You got
was
carried away. Lumi.
understandably
Well,
curious. It happens to the best of us.
yes, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'd be interested. Oh. I'd be interested to see the pool myself. That master taxidermist down there seemed to think it was fairly important. So, I'd be interested to see just how important it is. Plate mail, what say you?
I don't really care. We can go look at this pool. Not really a fan of spiders.
Seems Lumi took care of them, at least for the time being. I don't think we'll have to deal with them again. And to be honest, once this whole place is behind us, I'm not in favor of coming down here ever again.
We should definitely look at the pool now while they are occupied with eating.
Agreed. Agreed. And Velynia, I think, reaches over to draw her sword, but realizes she already has it out. It's like a glitch in a game. She's like, oh. And then, like, well, forward then.
In all the cutscenes, your sword
And I
is just
kinda,
in
like,
your hand.
It's already in my hand, but I do, like, my character does the animation, and then I get stuck in the T pose.
There's
and
like
we
a
gotta
head
restart.
scratch animation, but the sword is still there. Yeah.
It's actually
Yeah.
a part of your character frame instead of an additional item. So it's like instead of an actual hand, it's just
Right.
Yeah.
Millie
You
just
go to
kinda
reach,
quickly.
unsheath your sword. Now you have two in your hand. Yeah.
Millie quickly surveys
Lady
the
long
area.
fingers.
Does it look like Chompy's gonna be able to go through?
Oh, yeah.
Does it look like in what sense?
The big lizard. Is it big enough?
Small.
do we really want Big Lizard to come
So-
on Spiderweb?
As we explained,
Maybe not.
as I explained last time, the token is large, but the lizard is a lizard-like creature that can maneuver through doorways and
It's like a
things like
small
that. So,
bull, you said, right?
yeah,
Right, but like when you consider maneuvering around traps and stuff like that. is it
that's your
cool?
call. I can't
It's
tell
like a
you that.
giant weasel.
Lumi votes to not have this creature go with us.
I think we should probably leave that thing in
Let-
that chamber.
Let us ask her to guard this chamber for our return.
Yes.
We just leave the door open and hope she leaves. Kind of like when there's a bird inside.
We could.
Also, yes.
We could. Honestly, I'm in favor of that plan. Let's
Okay.
leave an
Hey,
exterior
little
door
buddy.
open.
What is it? Millie goes over and you know gives Crunchery the little patsies, little scritchies. Like, we're gonna go in here really quick, but we'll be right back. You stay. Watch the room. Have a nappy.
Did you leave
We're
any
gonna
of?
go bye-bye.
Did you leave any bodies in here?
There's still some bodies, I think.
Roughly 2.
It's a tight
Hey.
commodity, you know.
Cruncher will grab hold of one of the remaining bodies, picking it up in her teeth, and then move back over to the corner where she had first gone. And she does this time she does do the walks around in a circle 360 degrees before just suddenly plopping down and starting to just crunch on the bones of this goblin.
I loved her.
Mm-mm. She's great.
Well, that's settled.
Right. Well, forward, I suppose. And I think, yeah, Velynia starts to very gingerly, carefully walk on these webs. Are they sticky?
So, yes, even though you now know where the traps are and how to avoid setting them off, this area does still count as difficult terrain because you are sticking to the webs, having to sort of peel your feet off. That first trap is already set, or already been triggered, so I can actually remove that one.
Great.
That's the one Lumi triggered when she came in.
How do we, guys? How do we? Never mind. Found it. Sorry.
If it matters mechanically at all, Jake, I just want you to know, and to everybody else's delight, probably, Monte Cristo is flying.
Oh my god!
He's not touching the webs.
So
he's like the Goodyear blimp.
When you all come in here, Lord Longfingers and his spiders are nowhere to be seen.
Don't like that.
Make sure you look up.
Oh god, I didn't like seeing them.
Or
really
not.
Don't like not seeing them.
I will say you can hear in that
Crunch, crunch.
that way of a cavern, you can hear those subtle crunching and sounds of eating taking place somewhere. So you continue northward?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
As Lord Longfinger said, you do find sort of along the northeastern wall, you see a glimpse of a door, and then you can see where the chamber sort of ends up in the northwest alcove.
Can I search for this secret door?
Yes. I'm not going to make you roll because Lord Longfingers has told you it's there. So just a bit of oh, for crying out loud. There we go. A bit of poking and prodding, and you are able to identify the section of wall and
Amazing. Secret tunnel. Oh my god.
Ruh-roh.
But when I find it, I like say to Lumi, I'm like, did he mention anything about a trap?
He said not to drink the water that much, only once every year. I don't even know if I want to drink it, to be honest.
That seems weird. Well, I'll drink it, and if I die, then you can make your own choice. And I kind of start like pushing on the. I push on this door. Is it just like a section of stone? Does it go like?
yeah, hold on a second. My map is doing something weird. I need to refresh.
Velynia must
Did
have
I mention all the
years
cool
building
products
up
you can get on
tolerances to
Rebel.com?
poisons.
There you go. No malaria for Millie.
Bullet.
Okay, it's
Plenty of
loading.
malaria
Okay,
for
here we
Millie.
go. Okay.
Yeah.
No tetanus
called-
for Millie, though, since
Right.
she used to run a dive bar.
So
Right.
you open the door, the secret door, and you see a room that is about 15 foot by 20 foot. A shimmering, softly glowing pool of unusually blue water ripples and shines within this cavern. The water is also unusually clear, revealing a depth of 5 feet, and the ancient skeleton clad in shining silvery chainmail clutching a softly glowing star knife in the pool's depths against the northeast wall.
Oh, let's fish that out.
Wow.
Vi's face, that was classic.
Wow. Well, it's blue.
Here, help me pull it out.
As you approach the edge of the water, you see the surface of the water seems to ripple. And for a moment, it looks as if the skeleton is beginning to rise.
Oh, God.
But it's that, as the water is disturbed, you see that it's the illusion of movement. But a portion of the water, these ripples sort of coming from the edge, move inward as if somebody had dropped a stone in the water, but it's happening in reverse. Ripples start moving towards the central point, and you watch as the water begins to move slowly upward and takes on a clear, a fully translucent,
hold it behind my back.
It's the Lady of the Lake.
A translucent form of a humanoid man, and you can see even this water form is so detailed. You can see now the front of the silver chainmail that he wears is emblazoned with the mark of Desna.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my.
Wow.
He opens his mouth, and the voice has a watery sound to it. But as he speaks, you hear, "To whom do you pray?"
And immediately, Lumi will in reply, be, to Desna, the song of the spears, the great dreamer, the star's song, the tender of the dreams, Lady Luck herself, the goddess of fortune and the North Star.
Does anybody besides Lumi speak Thessalonian?
Nope.
Then Lumi is the only one that understood what this figure said, and you all hear Lumi speaking in Thessalonian. Lumi, you probably don't even realize at first that you are responding in the same language that you just heard. Then you may be worthy. Drink of these blessed waters. Receive their enchantment.
Tell me, knight, what is your name?
My name was lost with the eons. For over 10,000 years have I languished in this chamber.
That's one.
Listen, when I eat something bad, I also often languish in the chamber too for quite a long time. And very well, she says, and she'll bow and she'll close her eyes, take a deep breath to calm her nerves, and she leans down, cups some water in her hand, and takes a drink.
I need you to make a fortitude saving throw with a +2 circumstance bonus.
Ooh. Okay. See how hot these dice are.
Damn. Well, that's cocked. That's cocked. That's cocked.
I'll use a domain die.
That is not cocked.
Okay.
It did not look
Right up
cocked.
against that. All right.
Oh, let's use another one.
Yeah, do it up. We got.
If only you had
68,
enough domain dice.
Jesus Christ! Meet in the middle.
I don't think Desna wants you to have this blessing, man.
I'm gonna use another one.
Something's happening. Do it.
There we go. I'll take that. I'll take a nice middle of the road option.
Better than nothing.
I'll use up that last domain die to get a total of 23 on the fortitude.
Okay. A 23 is a regular success. Do you have... Are you missing any hit points?
I am.
You will
I'm missing 10
receive...
of them.
You will receive... though you won't be able to use all of these, you will receive 53 hit points.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Make
She
a
goes up to
note.
104. Yeah.
Make a note that the next time you sleep, something happens, and remind me.
Ooh, okay. Will do.
The
While
water
Lumi's
is
drinking. Oh,
cool and refreshing.
nice. While Lumi's
Uh,
drinking, I go, Lumi, can we all drink?
She kind of, stands and tries to process the feeling of the water coursing through her and the strange, like, tingling that goes down through her muscles from it, and like the warm feeling in her heart. And she'll hear like the last half of your sentence as like the world comes back into focus.
Can we?
You're not a faithful creature, are you?
Not particularly, but you look like that gave you quite a jolt.
This spring is sanctified by Desna, the Lady of the Stars. If you were one of her devout or her favored, then maybe. But listen, if you want to go for it, you can give it a shot if you want. I'm just
Well, I kind of like
the
look at the.
and then yeah, and she'll continue like the this spirit here asked me if I worship Desna, and that maybe because I do, I'd be able to pass this test. So,
Make a
there'll be a risk, I think.
make a wisdom. What is that? Will. Just a basic will check.
Whom?
Lumi.
Ooh, basic will. 19.
You suspect that the fact that you are a follower of Desna is what gave you the bonus to the save, but that anybody could safely drink from the water as long as they do so only once per year.
So I think at the end of it, like Lumi will say, like, you can give it a shot if you want, but I'd just be careful.
Well, I'll be careful then. And I think Velynia gets up and crouches down by the pool and takes some water in her hands and takes a sip.
Make a fortitude save, please.
Okay.
You do not get a bonus.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Are you missing hit points?
Yes.
14, 16, 19.
I am missing 14 hit points.
Well, you can have 51 total hit points.
Well, great.
And make a note, for the next time you sleep, something will happen.
Oh,
Okay.
twinsies.
The music, talk about
Sleepy-
a music cue.
Sleepy dreams. Great.
Is anybody else drinking from the pool?
That feels amazing.
Icselo's
Everyone
like,
should drink from the pool. Whew. And I kind of like look down and I'm like, well, I feel phenomenal. If anybody can endure the risk, I suppose. I mean, I didn't die, and I feel quite good.
Just remember, we can only drink from this pool once a year.
Once a year.
She says, like, exclamatory, like, at just, like,
Ask-
the,
Millie pats her
Lumi.
stomach and goes, "Oh, thanks, though. I'm good for now."
I asked Lumi, I said, you should ask your new friend, and I kind of nod up at the... Did the water boy disappear?
No, he's just sort of,
just standing there awkwardly.
yeah, just
Yeah.
sort of standing there watching.
You should ask your friend what happens if we drink more than once a year.
Oh, Sir Knight of Desna. What happens to those who partake of Our Lady's waters foolishly and jealously. Not jealously, shit. Gluttonously.
Gluttony.
Greedily.
Yeah, greedily, thank you. Greedily is the word.
Ooh.
With jealousy.
You get an intense bacterial infection.
Giardia.
No, he says
Dysentery.
drinking
The Desna Trail.
drinking from this enchanted pool more than once a year instead of receiving its benefits, you will be cursed by the waters.
What did it say?
And how does that curse manifest? Is that what happened to you?
Thousands of years ago, I hunted a Thessalonian heretic into these caverns. I was beset upon by him and his guardians. My wounds became poisoned and festered. I found my way to this cavern, where I died in these waters. But so faithful was my dedication to Desna, that over the eons, Desna has blessed these waters to all but those who would seek to take beyond what is offered.
You being bound to this place, is this a fate that you enjoy?
I have been here for so long that the only thing I feel is the blessings of Desna.
Hey Jake, can you help Natalin in the room?
I was just catching up on the chat.
Sorry. Natalin can't get it in. Help!
Like, narratively, or... Oh no.
This giant S appears and
Wiggle.
stands in front of you. menacing.
There's a force field stopping Natalin from going into the room.
It's like that scene in Phantom Menace.
Can you move away from the room?
No, nope.
It's like
Yeah,
me
I
whenever I
can't-
get stuck.
I can't actually interact with your token.
Can
oh
you hit the
God.
undo?
Oh,
hit the undo button.
Wait.
Click it.
Just hit undo a bunch.
Kaeryn, you have to remake a character. Natalin's dead. Sorry, new character.
Shush.
Sorry,
Oh, that's
no,
weird.
no,
Okay,
shush.
so I'm gonna try something. Natalin. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, that's weird.
Natalin's aura got
okay.
her stuck in the doorway.
You move.
No, I can't. I can't go through.
All right, hold on a second. Let me check. The door.
Cosray does not want me drinking from this well, apparently.
The thing is,
Alright.
you have to make sure you ease it in. You can't just keep ramming
I-
it against
I-
the entrance. You have to ease
Alright.
it in.
Madeline.
And then
I
you'll
go
get through the...
Go check off double entendre.
That's how I got stuck the first time, Lumi. I tried to be.
It is water. It's just not the right water.
Even if that didn't work the first time, in my experience, just ramming in has never worked either.
Especially in these dry tunnels.
You're in.
That was
Good to know. If you got to announce it, I'm not sure we're doing the right thing, but you know, here we go.
What are we doing again? Icselo's out there all by himself. Like, what have I gotten myself into?
Oh God, these fucking girls.
Don't worry, I'll watch the door.
All right,
Perfect.
Natalin, are you
Okay.
drinking from the pool?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd really like to try.
Kaeryn, Oh, it's a fun dream later.
I would like a fortitude save from you as well.
Ooh, that's a 17.
The water is cool and refreshing. I would like you also to make a note that something happens the next time you fall asleep. But make a note that you failed the save. I'm asking you all to remember this because I don't know when you guys are going to sleep in game again, so.
That's fair. I kind of
just for that, we're not going to.
Ever again.
Lumi, as everybody else takes their who plans to takes their drinks of the water and receives their benefits or lack of benefits, as it were. The spirit looks at you, and that same butterfly. Yeah, you failed, Kaeryn. So Natalin does not get any HP bonus.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
That same monarch butterfly that you saw earlier flutters down from the ceiling and sort of flits between you and the spirit manifested in water and settles on your shoulder.
She'll look at it in awe and hold out a little finger for it to like tickle its little antennae against it.
Does Velynia actually see it this time, or is she taking it in her pack?
No, Velynia's like, you know,
it's on the opposite
back on and like turning.
It's on the opposite shoulder from where Velynia is, so she can't see it.
She's just like getting ready to go. It's like, wow, that was great water.
It's like as soon as Velynia turns, that's when the butterfly comes down and lands.
Fucking thing. Okay, wow.
When the butterfly lands on your shoulder, the spirit, you hear a little bit of a sloshing of the water as the spirit shifts in awe and looks at you and looks at the butter and says,
"Truly, you are blessed by Desna."
She'll like blush a little bit. Oh, I'm just a little Lumi.
The spirit points downward into the water at the outstretched hand holding the star knife and says,
"That star knife is a relic blessed by Desna, and was mine when I sought the heretics. Desna has marked you as worthy. Its name is Monarch."
Do I just like reach in and like I don't want to disturb your remains, of course. Do I just reach in and take it? Lumi asks the ghost.
The water shifts. Water spirit sort of shifts backwards a little bit, like stepping away from its own body, and just kind of makes a gesture like, go for it. I couldn't think of the words. That's not what I wanted to say.
Water spirit be like,
yeah.
By my leave. By my leave is what I wanted to say. Not
water spirit be like, you do you, bro.
Yeah.
You do you.
After speaking in Thessalonian, Lumi turns to you, Velynia, and says, "Hold my tail," and begins to lean over.
It is.
I reach down and hold on to it.
You might actually have to dip down. The water is 5 feet deep.
Okay, never mind. If it's not like I thought like the corpse like floated to the top or something.
No, the corpse
I think
didn't float up. Just the water took on the form.
Gotcha.
But the corpse still lies on the bottom of the pool, 5 feet deep.
I think still. I'm imagining Velynia holding Lumi's tail up. She's like, extremely. She's like long Lumi now. She's like fulcrum down. She's like reaching down into the water, leading as far in as she can, to try to fish it out.
As you
just standing by, ready to yoink.
As you reach in, let me find this here. As you reach into the pool, and take the star knife, as you grasp it, you see that the star knife itself is the source of the illumination in this pool.
Ooh.
And as you take hold of it and pull it free of the skeletal hand, the skeleton, the hand sort of almost looks like it's reaching for it. And then you see the bones of the finger begin to crumble to dust and settle like silt. And the entire skeleton crumbles to dust. The brilliant chainmail rusts to ruin, and the rest of its gear rapidly decays until nothing but the star knife remains. As you withdraw from the water, you see that the spirit in the form of the water looks at you and says, "Desna go with you, child."
And with you.
And with that, the water slowly settles down, but you see, as the physical water descends, you see the faintest image of the spirit of this ancient Thessalonian priest as it begins to sparkle, catching the light of the star knife, and then dissipates. The pool also shimmers for a moment and then turns into ordinary cold water.
We all got our drinks when we did.
I help Lumi climb out. I'm like, did you break
she holds
the pool?
it. She holds it out, proud as the day ever. He gave me this.
Da 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 da.
Imagine that. A spirit all the way down here who speaks kobold.
That wasn't Koboldese. I don't even know how to speak Koboldese.
It
what
wasn't?
was it?
You
That
were
was
the
an
only
old
one who seemed to understand.
Sure, shit wasn't common.
That spirit was 10,000 years old. Back around the days of old Thassalon. Well, I'm glad I was just able to hold a conversation. I thought I was a bit rusty, but he understood everything I said.
It's a good thing you understood him, because the only other person who could have is Milwaukee, and he's way back in town.
And whose fault is that?
Sorry, love you, Jake.
Oh, very well. Congratulations on your new weapon, Lumi. That is, it is very pretty, if nothing else. Well, shall we?
He said that I was Desna's chosen too.
Ooh, Desna's chosen. What are you going to do with that information?
I'll be a little bit insecure about it, I think.
And I kind of like, I imagine we're kind of having this conversation as we walk out of the room with the pool. And as I think Velynia and Lumi get to the door at the same time, and I kind of like bump you with my hip, and I said, you could just be proud and skip over the insecurity. But what do I know? I'm not Desna's chosen.
And Lumi wonders, like, why she's so grumpy, and
I'm not being mean. I'm trying to make you confident.
But she takes it as like you being grumpy or something, and she's like, "What did I do wrong?"
No. Oh my god.
And she'll like look down at the star knife itself, like taking in all of its like embossing and filigree and whatnot. So this ancient artifact, 10,000 years old. This star knife is.
Can I
So-
see your pretty new weapon, Lumi?
I mean, I would give it to you, but I seem to be stuck on this side of the barrier.
I can't get it out. God damn it.
Lumi, the chosen of Desna's head got too big now to get out.
Natalin,
I
what did
can't get out the door.
Kaeryn? What did you do when you finally broke loose
Wiggle,
from
wiggle.
being blocked?
I did the undo like Tamiko
Oh, there
said,
you go.
I'm a
and that
genius.
Oh
I'm
my
a
God.
genius. I did it. I did it.
Congratulations.
So- Lumi, as you take possession of this star knife, you know that this is, you were told its name, but you now know its name. Monarch is an ancient star knife, once wielded by a priest of Desnan, priest of the Desnan sect, known as the Order of the Starless Night, an organization devoted to protecting Golarion from the horrors of the Dark Tapestry. The weapon is made of low-grade silver, and its blades gleam with soft light, equivalent to that of a candle. The glow can be extinguished or activated by the weapon's carrier by activating Monarch as an envision action. The blades bear etchings of Monarch butterflies in flight. For right now, Monarch functions as a +1 striking returning star knife.
Shit.
You cannot add any additional property runes to it because it is a specific item. Monarch deals an
Okay.
additional 1d6 damage to creatures with the aberration trait, provided the creature isn't disguised as another creature. Now, this is, in order to add it to your inventory, you can look up Monarch. You'll find it as a item 6, level 6 item. This is a relic. So it has properties that when you look it up, you'll see additional information. Ignore that for now.
I will close my eyes. Yes.
Because you have found the first relic of potentially more. Honestly, I don't remember. But relics are items that can grow with their wielder or user.
Oh, I was like, is it like an item set bonus or something that happens?
So
Yeah.
it's kind of like as certain
It'll
requirements
level
are
up.
met,
Mhm.
the item will level up and will gain certain gifts, giving you new abilities with that item.
Awesome. She will stow it, hooking it onto her thrower's bandolier. But she'll
I
take
would
note
ask-
that the bandolier is not able to transfer its runes over to the monarch, and she's like kind of taken a little bit aback by that.
Velynia did ask. It said, Lumi, can I see your weapon?
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah, be careful, it's quite sharp.
Okay, I'll be very careful. I know it's sharp. And I think Velynia is just like looking at it like admiringly, because it is glorious, and it's just kind of like feeling like the power and like looking at it, and it's like that is really something, Lumi.
Lumi was
Beautiful.
about to tell you how to hold the grip properly. Like, oh no, you have to hold it like this way. And then she kind of cuts herself off as she realized that she was about to like touch your hand to like readjust it. And
Oh,
It is beautiful, Lumi.
she just completely stops and goes a little bit somber.
It'll be your signature. When people see this flying through the air, they will know that Lumi is in the fray. And
Well,
I
I'd
think
hope, I'd hope that I'm more memorable for my other qualities than violence. I don't want to be feared.
Velynia hands it back to you. Well, everyone,
I do have
two
I do have
objectives left.
I do have one additional thing to add. Correcting something I said a moment ago. As you have wielded this Monarch Star Knife, Lumi, you taking possession of it has activated its first minor gift. The minor gift is Word of Faith. It's listed in the item properties, but Word of Faith is an 2-action activation, concentrate, manipulate. Once per hour is the frequency. You can place your hands on yourself and an ally and heal their wounds and bolster their spirit. The target regains 1d8 HP per item level and reduces their frightened value by 1, which means that would be 6d8 of HP once per hour you can heal with this.
Holy shit.
Holy
Literally.
shit. Yeah.
Literally. Well,
It is a
everyone,
relic.
Yeah. Let me...
My journal says that we have 2 optional objectives remaining. One is, again, the Jenkins. The other is this Monargle character.
Ixnay on the Jenkins, eh? No.
Yes.
Monargle.
I'm going to immediately cross, and you hear Velynia go in like a little booklet she has. Like, yeah, we do not need any part of that. But I would be entirely in favor of going in and destroying the Zealot. Seems a bit of a cult leader. The less of those in the world, the better.
Before we proceed, maybe we should come up with code names for each other as suggested in the last episode. There.
Oh yes.
So that way the witch doesn't get our real names and put them in her hat.
Well, our new friend Icselo already has one. I think Plate Mail is a good
Icselo?
2-syllable nickname. It's Plate Mail now.
Knows what you know, it's Chain.
Oh, I'll be breadsticks.
Breadsticks. Terrific. Terrific. Apparently we can call you Lumi, Miss Mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And I kind of like cock my head at you a little bit, and then Natalin. What shall
Can't
we
we just
call you?
call her Precious instead of Lumi?
Oh my god. I
Her
kind of
eyes like go big.
I get confused at that. It's like, sure, we can call her anything. Apparently, even Lumi. Natalin, shall we call you Mighty Waves or something?
Mighty Waves.
I don't know. It's a lot of
Tide.
syllables. I'm not great at this.
not really a
Creativeness is not my
nickname.
thing.
I can think of a good name out of character.
What?
A Tempest.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'll just assume if I don't hear Lumi, Tempest, Breadsticks, or Chainmail, that you're talking to me.
Short sword.
Oh,
I love
very
that
well. It's as good as anything.
Velynia and Icselo give each other their nicknames.
That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Her
All
sword
right,
isn't
well then.
that short.
And Icselo, just so you know, pork chop is the safe word. So if we start shouting pork chop, it means that we should probably skedaddle.
That makes sense.
It's really important to have safe words for things like this, where there's lots of like immediate danger, and it's really, really important to have clear communication between all people in the party.
With code names and secret words.
Aliases and
Well, I mean, normally we don't operate like that with all the code names and secrecy. Oh, maybe we do sometimes, just not with the code names.
Why do you think I'm here?
Oh, well, I'm not entirely sure, dear. You said that you were sent down here to follow us around and keep us safe, which is a hoot.
Keep you out of trouble.
Oh,
I'm doing a fine
trouble.
job, as you can see. Seems you guys pursue it like a hungry dog after old food.
I don't know that we pursue it. We just don't fear it.
A moment ago, you said we had 2 items of business to fight small fictional things, or to go slay a goblin witch. Which of those options doesn't sound like running into trouble?
I would say both
We
sound like
just
running into trouble, but
fought.
we're being strategic.
Like 15 goblins. I've been down here for maybe 2 hours.
Oh, we've only been down here for about 30 minutes, dear.
Pretty exciting, isn't it? Deputy.
I'm gonna
Welcome
have
to the
so
life.
much paperwork.
Well, if you are growing tired of it, you could just choose to leave. Or if you're
Listen,
afraid. That
Have you ever
is.
had a job before? I don't mean to judge your character loosely based on what I see, but I can't just get paid and then leave. They won't pay me again.
Well, there's other work. I mean, you could bounty hunt. You could regular hunt. You could.
This
bake,
is about
you
as
could-
dangerous as I'm willing to go, and evidently this is far too dangerous than I even thought.
Well, dear, we're just going to check a few more things out. Then we've got to return a cow. And then we're going to go back to Sandpoint and enjoy a pint at the Dragon.
And Morella and I did they say they were going to feed us, so. they
And
make
if it
great
makes
food.
you feel any better, what we're doing is actually protecting Sandpoint and the area around. So,
Don't consider this an attempt to persuade you to do otherwise. I'm simply observing, relaying what I see.
Relaying
continue.
what you see.
Relaying to
whom?
whom?
You,
Oh, Jake,
to you
you owe me
all,
a beer.
what I'm saying to you right now.
Velynia narrows her eyes at you and goes, well, I suppose since some of us are eager to get out of here and get our business done, we should move on to the goblin cult leader lady witch thing. Wouldn't you
Which?
say?
Which goblin?
The witch goblin. Ha ha
Monargle.
ha. Yes, Monargle. And I think Velynia does smile, Lumi, when you make that little joke, because you get a little color coming back into your cheeks after the scariness, so that makes her happy. So, I imagine we make our way back towards the door. Dink, dink. Dink, 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 dink. Dink, dink. Dink, 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 dink.
As you head back into the throne room, Cruncher is snoring loudly in the corner.
Oh, well, she didn't escape.
She tuckered herself out.
Plum tuckered.
I didn't notice this before, but did you guys find a secret passage?
Oh, we did, but I think, and I can't help but feel that perhaps it led to where we just were, in some way, or at least up towards there. That's what we were doing when Lumi, and I think Velynia kind of stops, just wandered off.
Should we not check it out first?
Well, yeah, we could. Sure. Apparently, would you like to lead the way?
No, you do magnificently well when you're leading.
Thank you.
Lumi
And Jake,
approaches
I
you,
think
Millie, and she'd be like, I thought we were gonna go investigate the goblin witch. As she makes note of the two of them up north.
Well, you see,
Beauty.
Velynia discovered that secret door when you were following the butterfly. So I think that, curiosity and all that.
I mean, if I'm getting the dimensions of this tunnel right, and I believe I am, perhaps this will guide us around behind. The element of surprise is always a favorable element.
In all the stories
actually-
I've read, there's
there's only
always
5
a
elements.
reason for a secret door, and it's never, for not going into it always leads to something that you need to do. It's the best way to go.
Like, yeah, well, I suppose we can find out. And I think, Jake, we did decide that the door was open, right? It was unlocked at the last session.
I don't
Yes.
believe you ventured to the end of the hall, did you?
No.
No,
we
no,
only
no.
did. You only did the secret door. I don't think you.
Yeah,
did
you
anything
opened the
with
secret
at
door
the
and you
end.
revealed the tunnel, but nobody ventured in there
Yes,
to the door
nobody
at
went
the
in.
end of the hall.
Okay. Everyone, Natalin and I are going to check out this door real quick. Don't kill any witches without us, eh?
Okay, but if there's anything scary behind the door, I recommend that you just close it and come back down. Worst case scenario, they follow you through, and then we can choke point them in the small hallway,
Ah, yes.
And
Leonidas and his 300.
or
she
leave
meant
them
to
out
say,
here where our friend can eat them.
and she meant to say chainmail and Tempest.
Oh, yes, chainmail and Tempest.
Ah,
I
shit,
apologize.
fuck. Was that me?
Shit, fuck. It's alright.
okay.
This will give us a
No,
chance to practice.
it was chainmail.
Don't check anything off. That was Tamiko swearing, not Millie.
Jake, can I check this door at the end of the tunnel for traps?
You sure can.
Here I go.
I will tell you
Ooh.
that the door does not appear to be locked because it does not have a locking mechanism to it. It's just a
I got a-
wooden door.
29 to check for traps.
You are confident that this door is not trapped.
Great. I open it and look in.
Okay, give me one moment.
There's gonna be so much treasure in here. It's gonna be like the Cave of Wonders in Aladdin. Oh, that's the opposite of treasure. Oh God. Oh no.
So
Oh.
Do we say
Everyone-
pork chop now? Pork
Pork
chop?
chop, pork chop, pork chop, pork chop. Reinforcements, please.
Well, if you just
I got my
read what
sword.
the map
Done.
said.
The door.
What did we
Are you-
just discuss?
I shut the door.
Cari?
I shut the door. I shut the door. I shut the door. I shut the door.
hold on
I
a
shut the
second
door, I shut the door.
before you shut the door.
Okay, sorry. I forgot. I went blind. I'm sorry.
One, I need to know: are you yelling pork chop? Are you?
I shut the door. I think I stare at it probably. For
Well,
like
you
a
did
half
say
a
pork
second.
chop, pork chop, pork chop.
I did say that.
I shut the door.
I would like you to make a stealth check, please.
Oh, good.
And you're gonna have a
Oh,
-2
great.
penalty.
As Natalin yelled pork chop. Here I go. That's a nat fucking 20 anyway, bitch. I'm so stealthy. That makes a 33 on my
Well,
stealth check.
just hold on a second.
So actually, in Goblin, pork chop is must have been the wind.
What was that noise?
I've been drinking too much. Better lay off the ale.
Pork chop is in Goblin is actually the C word.
Mhm.
Oh God.
Let's see.
Remarkable.
Where's that?
Oh boy.
So you got a nat 20 for a total of
33.
okay. That does count as a is a critical success. So I will tell you some of what you saw in those brief moments.
Great.
You see that the walls of this 10-foot high chamber are white stone with redwood paneling running along the lower 2 feet, trimmed in gold. The room is lit by glowing flames flickering in sconces on the walls, giving the chamber bright illumination. The floor is polished red stone, with a large inset gold 7-pointed star inlaid in the floor. Wooden shelves are filled with books, tablets, and scrolls throughout the room. And a wooden desk heaped with additional books and scrolls sits in the north. You do not see further into the room, but you do see that there is a goblin wearing armor that seems to have flames just coming off from the top. The sword at his side has flames licking off of it. And believe it or not, this goblin has his back to you and is studying all of these tomes and tablets and scrolls at the desk. You catch sight of a creature just a little bit closer to you in the room. Excuse me. Please tell me something here. It looks like some kind of aberrant creation, humanoid, tatters of clothing, where its lower jaw should be. The jaw seems to be split at the chin laterally, and what looks like either tentacles or multiple tongues just seem to loll out of it. And that's about the point where you hear behind you, pork chop, pork chop, pork chop. And
Shut the door.
You're pulling the door shut, and thankfully seem to have not been noticed.
I shut the door, and Velynia turns on a heel, about face, and looks at Natalin, eyes like saucers, and just gives you a signal to go back down the tunnel. And I think we go back down there and everyone, family conference, everyone. Well,
that's you too, Icselo. Or I mean,
chainmail. So there are some things in that room. There's a pentagram on the floor. It's red marble floors, and it looks like there's some kind of ritual circle of some sort. And there was
Did it have 5 points or 7?
7, I think. But it's eyewitness
No,
testimony
Lumi
is the
nods
least
sagely.
reliable. Anyway, but all that to say, there was a goblin in there that looked like a real motherfucker. He had armor on that looked like it was on fire, and a sword that looked like it was on fire, and his whole face was like tongues or something. It was
That wasn't the goblin.
Sorry. There was also another thing that looked like a naked man, a misshapen something or other.
If you look in the public Discord for Seven Dooms, you will see both of the creatures that you saw. And that's
Can
for
we make
the
a
audience as
recall
well.
knowledge based on Cari's, short sword's description of the monster?
Millie's just going to remark quickly.
Oh, what a coincidence. The taxidermy fella said something about Rip Nugget doing a lot of stuff with fire.
You don't think that could be Rip Nugget in there?
If he's wearing impressive armor, well, we get told
It's on
that
fire.
Rip Nugget is being...
I absolutely think that's Rip Nugget up there.
I mean,
Who else could it
the
be?
arrow... I mean, we were even told that he's this way too, and she unfurls the map that she's drawing, and it says Rip Nugget, and the arrow that goes directly that way.
Should we take care of him?
Well, yes.
He didn't see you, right?
No. I think I
Okay,
shut the door
those-
just in time.
Those monsters that were with him, can you describe them again more for me,
Yes.
please?
They were tall, they were bald, they were wearing rags. It looked like they had like many tongues coming out of their faces. They looked at sharp teeth and quads like they never skipped leg day. And that's all I remember.
Lumi's gonna try her best to do a recall knowledge against whatever this description is, to try to figure out what Velynia's talking about. If this rings a bell for her.
I'm gonna say you can do that with a -2 because you didn't see them firsthand.
Sounds good. I'm gonna spend a domain die to reroll this net
All
one.
right, I gotta make an adjustment to the numbers. Also, let me fix this map real quick.
Nice.
All right, so from 66 to 65. So that'll go here. And then this becomes... Okay, what was the new roll?
So I rolled a nat 1 and then re-rolled it with the domain die to get a natural 20
Oh!
for a total of 32. Sorry,
Wow.
yeah, 32. It would have been a
Here's a
34, but
question.
-2.
Does the nat 1 count for the bingo card since you re-rolled it?
Sounds like the
I
ruler of the
think that's a question for
bingo
you.
card. Yeah, the bingo card ruler has to choose.
I think
I
it
say it
counts.
counts.
Yay,
It was rolled,
She
just
has
be-
spoken.
Just because it was re-rolled, it was still rolled.
Yes.
That would be my thought on that.
32.
So
32.
here's what's interesting is, and I think would attribute to your ability to recognize these creatures from their description is they are tied to before Earthfall, to not necessarily directly to Thassalon itself, but pre-Earthfall lore. These sound to you like creatures called Sin Spawn. They were created by one of 7 ancient wizards, known collectively as the Rune Lords, each of whom embraced and embodied one of the 7 sins. The first Sin Spawn was created by the Rune Lord of Wrath, utilizing techniques that have long since gone on to influence flesh warping practices.
Sure, these Runars don't rise or return.
Given the fact that they are in this room, coupled with what you saw in the previous chamber with the pool, it's a fair bet that these creatures have been in this dungeon also since before Earthfall. They are 6.5 feet tall, and bear a very vague resemblance to the humans or humanoids from whose flesh they were formed.
Oof.
Do I know what creature type they are? Are they undead, aberration?
They are aberrations.
Aberration.
Oh, and doesn't your new star knife work real good on an aberration?
It sure does.
Nice.
Those creatures sound like Sin Spawn to me. Creatures that are transform people into these horrid monsters. All the Sin Spawn that roam now in these old places are thousands of years old. Back when the Rune Lord still ruled the ancient empire of Thassalon. If Ripnugget's in league with them, then he's either found a way to control them or there's something bigger at stake here.
Do you think we can kill them? That's all I care about.
Oh, they can fall just like any other monster. They can be slain. She says a little nervously, but
Yeah. Well, everyone, what do we think? How do we feel? I feel great after I drank that water.
me too, honestly. My hit points are now completely full.
Your what?
I, I, f-
Sorry, I'm trying to like coin this new like terminology, because we're getting to dangerous spots like really, really often these
Stop trying to
days.
make fetch happen.
I feel like this is something we cannot leave
Do you think that there's
untouched.
any chance?
Yeah, what's that, Millie?
No, I didn't hear what Natalin said. I was waiting for a repeat.
I said I don't believe this is something that we should leave here untouched, unbothered.
Oh, I agree. That's definitely a threat to Sandpoint.
Agreed.
We've heard so much about people talking about Rip Nugget, and by people I mean those goblins and whatnot.
Let's talk strategy really quick. Do you think there's any chance we could get their attention and pull them out into this room?
I think that Rip Nugget probably knows this place better than we do. And he might be able to, I don't know, figure out our plan and try to do the same thing on his side.
Perhaps. If
Well,
one of
I'm
us went
just-
up there to the door, opened it up, and went, "Oh shit, they're here," or something, got their attention, perhaps they would chase us out here.
Millie, do you have the ability to conjure a massive ball of fire? To do a
Wait,
large
I mean-
conflagration?
I can conjure a moderate size bit of fire, not massive.
Fire might not be the best though if the rumors are true that Rip Nugget deals with fire.
Millie
I was
can also
thinking,
do
I'm
water.
short. I'm short. I can open the door, and Millie, you can blast your magic
I can
through the
also do
doorway.
water, frost.
Oh,
Uh,
I would think water would be a better choice, wouldn't you, against Fire Boy?
I'm not sure if it's like that monster fighting game that I know that you're fond of.
Oh, yes, Pocket Monsters. Yes, that one. Yes, of course. You're right. If that's taught me anything, it's that fire with fire doesn't technically really work.
It works
The other
just
thing
like half as good.
Yes, it's not very effective. But I will say this. I'm a little worried about the draw them out plan, because what if he just leaves? What if there's like secret exit tunnels out of this place and he just runs? I mean, he's managed to stay alive with people on his tail for this long. Perhaps he's something of an escape artist. I wouldn't want to risk that.
well,
he wearing
shit
a
on a
helmet?
stick, you're right.
Was he wearing a helmet?
Yes, I believe he was.
I was thinking, I mean, if you're sneaky enough, you open the door and you just send a single arrow right through his skull.
I can sneak up and I can blast him with electricity.
Okay.
Well, what say you then? Instead of trying to draw him out in case there's a secret door, we all go up to the door quietly and then pig pile in?
It's a great idea. Full frontal assault, I believe they call that. You there, chainmail. Do your guard tactics have any insight into situations like this? Any stacking formations or anything that could help us?
We don't usually run subterranean labyrinth drills. That hasn't been in the budget lately for Sandpoint's militia.
That is definitely oversight.
I'll petition for it. I'm really, really starting to see the lack of guidance in that department.
I do have one concern.
Yes.
If we go up there and have a bit of a cause a bit of a scene, and the goblin witch notices, she'll be coming up from our flanks, and we'll be pincered between our two foes.
But for her to come up behind us, she would have to pass through this chamber, and I mean, she would have to pass through our new friend. And I point over at Cruncher or whatever her name is, and I'm like, and she seems to be starving for goblins. So I feel like Cruncher has our flank covered. But it's a good point, Lumi. It is. If we're quiet enough, perhaps we won't alert the witch in the first place.
So you're saying all the
Because
thunder
we-
spells are out?
Well, if you're going to be causing a ruckus, just do it fast and do it hard, I think.
To be fair, we've already caused quite a bit of a ruckus just in this room.
Yes, agreed. If she didn't come running when she heard us battling her compatriots in this room, then I sincerely don't think she will when we go into that room. All right, very well, team. I kinda
Before
look-
you rush in,
Yes, go ahead.
I would like to imbue. Let's see. I would like to imbue somebody.
Heh.
What is it? I can haste somebody, so you guys can fight over who gets it. It's
Mhm.
an what is it? It's a extra action. Only
mean-
for strike and stride.
Lumi would absolutely love that.
Yeah,
love that
actually,
haste.
because
she's already super zippy dippy.
And Lumi
So-
has the star knife. If she got to throw that fucker twice in this combat, and these are aberrations, is that right? I think that would be very useful.
Well, she'd only be able to throw it once, really, because
It's
not
returning.
retrievable.
It's a
It's returning.
returning star knife. It,
Oh,
it's
then
Captain
never mind.
America's
Yeah.
back to
Okay.
her hand every
Right back.
after every single strike.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd like to imbue Lumi with some magical abilities before you go in.
I think that's smart.
I'll go ahead, and when you're ready, with all your magics prepared to go blast Rip Nugget to smithereens, I'll pop open the door, and you can shoot your lightning and ice and such.
I actually am going to draw my bow.
And do you use your
That's-
sword that you were wielding in your hands as the arrow?
Yes, as the arrow,
Yeah.
for sure. No, I
Yeah.
actually do draw my bow, though, at the beginning of this combat.
Amy's got her star knife out, and she's like ducked and ready to open the door.
Yeah, and Velynia, just make sure you leave me space so I can see past you.
Yes.
Okay. Walk me through the door. What happens when the door opens, real quick?
I
when the-
imagine we're gonna flood in and like branch off. I thought. Is that what was?
I was thinking.
No?
I was thinking we have two people, like two casters behind Lumi. I open the door, then they can cast their spells into the room, whatever area of effects and whatever they want to do, and then we can charge in.
I have
That
to
was my
charge in
idea.
though to get out of the way.
Well, then go behind them.
Oh, I should go behind them. That's a hell of an idea. Help! Sneaking back.
So Natalin and Millie. So Lumi's opening the door, and you guys are casting over her head.
Yeah, my
That's
idea
the
is
plan.
to like open the door and like duck and to get completely out of the way of their magic.
Right. And since we're allies, we can all run through each other's space.
Mhm.
Yes, correct.
And I'm small, so I can like hide beneath their shins if you need.
So before the door even opens, Millie puts her hand on your shoulder and boom, haste. You have it for 1 minute. Keep track of that.
Okay.
I'm
Give me
gonna
haste.
draw my sword so you all hear it.
Shing.
I just
Yeah,
need to
haste
say
isn't
that so
even
I
a
don't have to do
condition.
that in the chat.
Is haste simply just +1 action per turn?
It's one move or strike action,
Okay, cool. Yeah.
like attack or move.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. Ready to open this door?
No.
Lumi like looks back. I think she like her back is her side is to the door. Her hands on like the knob or
I give
whatever.
Lumi
She's
a
like,
thumbs
looking,
up from the back.
and she looks at the signal for the two spellcasters. And if they're ready, she will unlock or unclasp the door and duck underneath Natalin here, so they can do their hullabaloo.
Yeah, as you look back, you can see the air is charged. Natalin's hair is doing that, waving as if the wind was buffeting her even more so than
Cool.
normal.
Cool.
All right, the door opens. Lumi moves out of the way.
And Natalin throws a javelin of electricity at Rip Nugget.
Nice.
We were hopefully...
Is this a physical, or this is a spell?
This is a spell. Yeah.
Does it have a verbal component?
Flaming spell.
Do
Does
they
not
say?
say.
What's the spell called?
Called Charge Javelin. It's my focus spell because I'm a Tempest Oracle.
Yeah, let's see.
Like
Let's
it's
see what
most
tags
of my
it has.
spells say manipulate,
It's-
but they don't say
yeah.
verbal.
Yeah, charge.
This
Dazzle.
is attack, cleric, concentrate, electricity, focus, manipulate.
Okay.
Yeah, does not requires you to do gestures, but does not have the auditory trait.
Okay, cool. Me either.
Yeah, I do
Nice.
I do recall that there are some spells that have the auditory trait.
Oh,
Right.
man.
You can go ahead and cast that.
So it's a 25 to hit.
Oh my god. And he's unaware. He's off guard.
That is a hit.
Yes.
Okay, so he is going to take 8 points of electricity damage plus 3 persistent electricity damage. And as long as he's taking persistent damage, creatures will gain a +1 status bonus to attack with metal weapons or electricity effects against him. And he takes a -1 status penalty to saves versus electricity.
Damn.
And that wasn't a crit success, right? That was just a regular success.
Just a regular success.
So that is what he did. So 8 plus 3 persistent.
Thought there was a persistent modifier. It does not appear to be one. And for some reason, that aura is not
It
shown.
actually did quite a bit of damage. 8 points is a fair number on that little life bar hit.
I don't know why that's not working. Just trying to apply something here. Okay, so you strike him with the electricity. Where did you find that?
Where did I find what?
That was just in the conditions.
I didn't see it. I was looking right at it and I missed it. Thank you. So yeah, you hit him in the back with this bolt of electricity. And electricity is arcing across his body as he whips around to look at you, and you can already see this look of anger turn to surprise as he sees those of you in the doorway. As he started to shout in Goblin. And then, with the electricity still arcing across his body, he reaches down to his side to this sword with flames licking across it. Lifts it into his hand, but he doesn't raise it in a threatening manner just yet. But he looks into this doorway at all of you. And he says,
You must be the latest batch of heroes of Sandpoint. This time, you'll be the ones to perish.
and that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh,
We do not have time to get into a boss battle tonight.
Oh my god.
I didn't get to get my spell off too.
Natalin's spell triggered initiative. That's why you don't get to get yours off. Because he's no longer surprised. You can, we'll see how that plays out. Make a note of it. We'll see how it plays out next week. But,
well, narratively, it doesn't make any sense if I roll crap initiative.
We did have a plan, Jacob.
I know. Not all plans are good. Moment. That's why I asked you. So this is why I asked you to reiterate your plan so I could find the flaws in it. You were able to get a spell off, and because it hit him and did damage to him, it alerted him. That triggers the start of combat and initiative.
Okay.
I respectfully disagree, but it's not up to me.
I would like to hear your argument.
I think that Natalin and I were planning to cast at the same time.
Okay.
That was also my understanding, too.
Then I will allow it.
Oh yeah, do it up. Do it
well,
up.
There you go. Basic
Listen,
fortitude save.
As you all were lining up and putting your plan together, I'm listening, and I asked for the reiteration because I want to make sure, like all plans in D&D games, to make sure that I understand what you understand, and I still kind of missed that, so that's fine.
At the very least, when he started to turn around after Natalin's spell, that's when Millie's spell would have hit him. Like,
all right, so you said
100%.
basic fortitude save.
Basic fortitude save.
Get him.
For whatever reason.
DC. What is it? Is it against my DC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My DC is a 21.
Okay. I'm going to roll with the Owlbear Rodeo die. That is a 26.
All right, so
Holy
it's a
shit.
success, but not a critical success. What does that mean? Nothing happens, or
On a
What-
basic is half. Basic is half.
is half? Okay.
Yeah.
So
What were you casting?
Frostbite. So this is 4d4 cold damage. Let's see. Sorry. So half a 9.
4.
4
If
frost
he's weak
damage.
to cold at all, then factor that in.
Ooh.
Let's see. You see as the lightning hits and then the frost hits, the frost quickly forms that the like little crystals and Jack Frost effect across the armor that almost immediately turns to steam, and his health bar drops 4 points, but he does not seem to be otherwise affected by it. And then that's where he'll give you his boss fight opening line, that you will be the ones to perish this time, and that is where we will end the session.
Oh yeah,
Thanks.
man. Woo! Hell yeah, team.
We'll start the battle
more
off.
plan.
We'll start the session off
And did
with
you say 5? It should be 5. Damage rounds up.
Let's just round up.
I said 4. One more.
Sorry to be such a pain
No.
in everybody's
Nope.
house. But
No.
That was helpful to us, so not at all.
The takeaway from that is don't just accept my adjudication if you feel that you have an argument. I will hear your argument. In this case, I ruled in your favor. That will not always be the case.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I wanted to do Spout, but Spout is only 30 feet, and we are more than 30 feet away.
We are 30, 35, or 40, I think. Way to
Yeah.
be, team. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you said, all right, let's go take care of Menargle. Yeah, let's go see what's up here.
I didn't realize it was that big fucking thing.
At least it's not like in D&D Beyond where you open the door and immediately it goes "Tudung," and just the top of the screen starts filling with enemies.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Ugh.
But yeah, we'll do.
Nice job, everyone.
We'll start next week's session with initiative.
Hell yeah. Woo!
Tonight's episode will be called something like Lord Longfingers and the Butterfly Effect or something like that.
Ooh,
Or maybe just the Butterfly Effect. So yeah.
Amazing.
You did quite well navigating the Web Lurker lair, Lord Longfinger's lair, diplomatically. Even monsters sometimes just want to have a conversation.
just want their needs met. Bless their hearts.
All right. With that, let me put that up. Thank you. Thank you to Towards 7210 and Tamiko Ahoy for your community subs that you gifted to yourself. And thank you, of course, to Scholtens2. I keep saying your usernames. You know who you are.
It's me.
Tamiko, Baron, and Cari helping themselves. That's what they're there for. So you got a few more. I think you guys earned yourselves 11 domain dice and burned through about half of those tonight. But that's fine. That's what they are for. Thank you to everybody hanging out in chat. Always appreciate that. And if you are somebody that likes to lurk quietly or you're watching on the VOD with us later, know that we appreciate you and hope you are enjoying our presentation. And finally, a huge thank you to all of these amazing players. I love getting to play these different games with all of you, and I'm excited to see how this particular campaign is moving forward, and I'm very excited to see how next week plays out. So, thank you, as always, to Vi, Kaeryn, Tamiko, Cari, and Baron, without whom this would just be me talking to myself for a couple hours. With that, we're going to end this stream the same way we end every stream. You can say it with me if you want.
It's somehow still
Pathfinder.
Moaki's fault.